So, it's been a bit since I discussed this Venture Camp Season 4, not counting the Ivy being Ivy video, and the last Thoughts video I did kinda did pretty well, which it's nice because I can finally open my door to let some things that I wanted to talk about finally enter the channel. Now, since the last time I did talk about this season's cast, it was during the pre-season era, which is now officially called the pre-season Thoughts video. Yeah, I figured I'd make that clear just in case anyone from the future sees that video, and ever since then, I had some changes about my thoughts on the characters. Either from I like them to hate them, or from hate them to like them. And since we're now 5 episodes in, which will soon be 6 on February 1st, I feel as though it was about time I go over everyone thus far into the run. With that said, let's see how my opinions about everyone has changed since the start of the season. Get ready for a yap session with one of them. As to no surprise, nothing has really changed about you guys. You've been the same since how we left you in All-Stars and in that one moment from Staff Story, so nothing new to really say. Props for Emily for carrying episode 3. We always love to see Emily making some gossip. And yeah, sadly though, there were some scenes, especially in the challenge demonstrations, that she became the punching bag of these two. Hopefully we can get less of that in the future episodes. Anastasia thus far is really an amazing character, and I love to see it. She's definitely a part of my top 3 faves of this season, no doubt. You know, I see why people have shipped both her and Marissa together. It's a dynamic that even more so with one of the scenes in episode 5. Overall, I enjoy Anastasia, and I hope she makes it into the merge. Odd Nation, do not scare me like that again. I ain't losing a favorite this or Anna thus far into the season is a really nice character that I've grown to like. The backstory to her is really sad, with her losing her parents at an early age, as she never got to help the people in need within the bar she works at. I have no doubts that she'll make it to the merge, and she will. And I'm all in for that. The only problem I can see that is that both her and Benji have no alliances with the red team. And that alliance thing is forming a triangle. Well, used to. We'll get to that when we get there. I hope Hannah goes far and wishing her the best of luck. Well, if it isn't Wayne from Logan from the Venture Camp. Yeah. Definitely not related to a Total Drama character. So far, Logan has been a pretty good character, and I love the interaction he had with Anastasia and the Girls Alliance in episode 4. Not so much with Linda. We'll get there when we get there as well. While he isn't the top favorite of the blue team, I do enjoy some of the scenes he's in. Also, I have the quote of, "Dude, that's a dude," stuck in my head for a while, and I don't know why. Sayed has been pretty chill, and I love his determination to win. Being not only a chef of culinary, but also supports his mom as well. Kinda sounds like DJ from Total Drama, except without the animal curse thing. His interactions with Ivy and Tristan is amazing, and he's pretty much a good Vibe Tribe member. However, I am deducting some good points from him, mostly because of the koala tacos. How dare he! Going back to the top 3 favorites, Tristan is my 3rd favorite from this season. They're an amazing character, and I love their interactions with not only the tribe, but also the team as well. And boy, you do not want to mess with them if you were in episode 3. Just saying, because I don't understand why y'all fucking hate them so much. They definitely hold the Vibe Tribe together like glue, and Kai does a really good job with their voice role. Go support them. So the last time I talked about Marissa, I really didn't have anything to say about her, but now I definitely have some things to say. Her role as a leader is actually kind of pretty good, as she cares a lot so much for her team as seen in episode 3, which is pretty neat since she is trying to enroll into the military. Well, in episode 5, she was thinking about dropping from the enrollments, which from her words is very understandable. Overall, I like Marissa, and she's definitely had gone a long way since my initial thoughts on her. Benji. Oh boy! Where do I start with you? Yeah, as some of you can tell, I don't like Benji. He's pretty much one noted in the team as being Well...
Oh yeah, I'm all about giving good head. Cock.
What is your problem?
What?
Didn't show us a stick and call it an idol.
It looks like an idol.
However, I do actually enjoy his humor a bit. And that's kind of why he isn't going to the worst characters, in my opinion. Even if he kinda really is. Overall, he's a character that I hate, but it's also a character that I kind of like at the same time. I know I'm repeating the Blank is such a great character thing, but honestly, how could I not say that to Natalie? I love her backstory and her interactions with both Logan and Isabel. She definitely does remind me a lot of one of my old friends, Basil, as both of them were kind and sweet to the people they knew, and they also have that sassy-like attitude. I don't really have much to say, but she definitely is one of the best members of the blue team, in my opinion. Oh, right. You were here too. Let's get this one over with. Alright, look, Linda fans, I'm sorry, but I just don't like her. Back then, and y'all know from the preseason, that I thought she was gonna be a good character like the processor of Fiore, but how the hell did she fall off? Not only that, but I actually kinda started to not like her over time. And yeah, episode 4 is when I officially dropped liking her. If you know what happens in that episode, you know. I don't feel like saying anything else about her, but as of now, she is my worst character in this season, period. Chat? She has escaped the twist villain allegations. We are so bad. Okay, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Isabel so far has become a really good character, and her interactions with the blue team is amazing. I don't think she has plans on using her idol, but I would feel like it was gonna be somewhere in the future. I'll say within the merge. And when it does happen, I'm probably gonna be shocked on how she's gonna use it. Whether use it on herself at some point, or she can use it to protect somebody else from elimination. Also, do I need to bring up this one moment from episode 3?
And that was the last time I started lines behind the bleachers. If I wasn't already on Jesus' side, that definitely got me there.
I never would have thought that of you.
Me neither, bitch. Hello, new bestie.
Like, are we ever gonna find out what she did? Like, I feel like this was an Ed and Eddie big picture show where we never figure out exactly the real context as to what happened. Well, maybe one day, but I guess that day is not today. Oh boy, Spencer. We need to talk about you. Oh great, I didn't think I was about to go into the Diego X Spencer territory, but I'm sorry. Even if it's just a week later, I'm a bit ticked off from the elimination. I know Diego has some hate to him, mostly because of the episode 5 trailer, blah blah frickin' blah. I get it, and all that I can understand. But I'm sorry, Spencer's approach within episode 5 is just something I don't like. I do admit that I did like him from the previous episodes, but as of now, he's starting to fall off. And I hope this isn't gonna be a Linda situation. I don't have to put you down to C, do I? So, I may need to apologize to not getting the hype of Richard beforehand, because I know a lot of people hated me for that. Richard is pretty much a pretty good character, and it definitely has been shown in episode 4 a bit, but mainly in episode 5. Like, holy moly, Richard is ballin'.
Mario is fucking ballin'! What the fuck? Mario's fucking ballin'? I didn't know he had it in him!
I think my opinions of him has changed from the last time, and I definitely had enjoyed Richard thus far into the season. Let's just hope he's able to get better, that way I can actually appreciate this guy. Best character in this season, period. Hope y'all are ready for that yap session I was talking about. Yep, that's right everyone. Even from the preseason to the recent episode and probably onward, Ivy is my #1 favorite character. She is so much of a favorite that she is neck to neck with my previous Adventure Camp favorite character, Ashley. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Ivy is such a great character. No, an amazing, no, favorite kind of character that I love, and she does not deserve the hate whatsoever. Like, Reddit has been pretty much putting the one quotes from Ivy, specifically in episodes 3 and even episode 5. Like, bro, you know how she once said, "Here comes the 15 minutes of fame"? Yeah, she's talking about you guys. Any of y'all that hate on Ivy want attention so badly. That's why she said that. It looks like y'all couldn't handle that heat, huh? There is so much that I wanna talk about Ivy. Like, I don't know where to start. I just think I really love this cute character, not only from her quirky attitude. Some of the scenes she's in is hilarious, a la the episode 5 scene, and probably the best Vive Tribe member of all time. I'm glad that some people are starting to like this character the same way as I do, because she really did shine in episode 5. And word on the street is that next episode is going to be a musical episode. And I know for a fact that she is gonna cook this challenge. I love this character within my heart so much, and I will be very devastated if she ever gets out, or more so if she does get out. I'm gonna need some comfort if that happens. One last thing before I end off Ivy's section of this video is that I just want to talk about one of the big reasons that I've grown to really love this character, like how I did from the preseason. And that's because of some of the interactions I had with Ivy's voice actor herself, Vanessa Bennett. She is such an amazing voice actor and singer as well, and I always love seeing what she brings to the table. Some of our interactions are funny as hell, and I just love the appreciation that I had for some of the voice actors from this season. I'll end off Ivy's section with a shout out to you, Vanessa. Hope to see you more in this season. Like with Marissa, Jade was a character that I didn't really have much to talk about last time, but now I've gotten only a couple of stuff to say about Jade. From what I can tell, Jade is a pretty alright character, and her strategy thus far is making her the smartest person in the red team. Also, piss off to whoever thinks that Jade's only trait is strategy, because doesn't everyone in this Adventure Camp have strategy? I mean, you are literally battling it out for $1 million. So of course you're gonna have to have strategy. But besides that though, I believe Jade is gonna make it far in the competition, especially with her idol. Depending on how she plays with it though, is debatable. Now, some of you guys, or in this case all of you, have noticed that I skipped over 4 characters in particular. Well, that's because from now on within these Thoughts on the Cast videos, I'll be doing the eliminated contestants last, just so I can have some final thoughts about them until the finale, when they appear again. That's pretty much how I'm going to be structuring these from now on. Now with that said, let's get to our first 4 fallen victims of the carnival. Up first within our eliminated cast is the first booter of the season. Within 18th place is the artist himself, Alessio. And well, can't say that I warned y'all about him being first now, did I? Yeah, as some of you can tell, I just don't really care about Alessio. And almost all of y'all have noticed, especially within episode 2, where some of you have probably been like, wait a minute, I hate Alessio! And yeah, I can simply put a reason why is that. Most of the time, he just wants to be a Squidward.
No employee wants to be a Squidward.
He was antisocial for his entire competition, and this especially goes towards his team, which is something you should not do. Don't do that! And finally, he just never really seemed like a character that I was okay with. However, putting the negatives aside, there is at least some shining light at the end of the tunnel for him. I actually kind of enjoyed his exit from the game. That he had his inspiration that he needed, that pretty much is what he was looking for this entire game, and thanks to Logan, he was able to grant that. So, while Alessio wasn't a character that I care about, he at least had a good final send-off. And also that cappuccino bit from the behind the scenes video got me laughing.
And for everyone outside of Italy, please learn how to make espresso properly. Just because you saw a new recipe on TikTok or you go to Starbucks, you think you're an expert. What the hell is an oleato? Huh? Just because you found a new thing and you put sparkling water in your coffee, you think you're the next Sabrina Carpenter. You are the espresso now, huh? Oh, you don't even use the lemon rind. You lose your sugar cube. What is wrong with you, affanculo Cavaggio?
Next up within our 17th place is a character that I was okay with up until episode 1, Emily Pierre. Emily was a character that I liked a bit at first, but then realized that she almost reminded me of Golf Ball from BFDI. Was almost going to be like that. However, props to Hannah for guiding her through her time in the game, and made her exit and my lasting thoughts on her a very welcome one. Oh boy, here we go. 16th place, and unexpectedly as well, Ted. Oh hey, it's that character that I didn't really... Okay, dropping the hate that I had for him for a second, I thought he was going to have a bit more antagonist plot armor to make it far into the game. However, Odd Nation pulled a 180 and said, psych! Now, despite the fact that I didn't care about Ted and I was glad he was gone, I at least enjoyed his exit interview, as it seems though Broke was actually kinda chill. So I'll give him props for being just someone who is kind of kind, even if he isn't the most kindest. Last up is the recent explorer that ended up getting recently eliminated, Diego. No, not the one from Go Diego Go. Oh boy. During the day and after the days of episode 5's trailer, Diego got some really massive hate, and I'ma be honest, I understand why that is, but truth be told, I don't actually hate him. Sure, yes, that I can agree that his moves in that episode was something that made a lot of people upset and started making complaints about it, but I can at least give him credit for at least being a decent, good character. And that's all I can say. And looking back on his elimination episode, yeah, I do think it was kind of deserved looking back on it, considering that what he did in that episode completely messed up his chances of even getting far into the game. Damn. Well, sorry Diego. I know me and friend that starts with a J really appreciates you, but sadly, I have to have some straws here. And you must have taken the last one.